Um, I hope you're fine. So I decided to just make a quick video on this amazing strategy. So this strategy can be used to trade mostly derived synthetic indices, all the derived synthetic indices. Yes, all. But I just said it can work in VIX 75 because we're going to be focusing on VIX 75. But in the next videos, I'm going to be showing you how we can use the same strategy in trading the other assets. You can use this strategy to trade boom and crash. So tomorrow I will show you guys how you can scalp using this strategy. So let me just wait for more people to join, then we can resume our live. Let's just wait for more people to join, and then we can start with this live. If you're watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe.
If you're watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe.
You subscribe, like, and don't forget to share this video. I want to check what's taking place here. So tell us where you're watching us from and how is the weather there. Where you're watching us from, how is the weather there? And yesterday I think most of the African countries were playing the World Cup qualifiers, and it happened that I went to watch the Zimbabwe and Lesotho game. Yo, we lost 2-0. But as with me, it was a very good learning process. It was a very good learning process. So I just want to quickly show you guys how this strategy works, and then we call it a day. I think in less than 30 minutes we'll be done. In less than 30 minutes, then we'll be done. Okay, let's just wait for more people to join, then we can start this live. Let me check the comments if there are any comments. Currently there are no comments. Let's just give it. I went to watch that game. Lesotho played very well. They've. It's not like they play this fancy. They are very good in passing, but in terms of their finish, they're very clinical. The finishing was good. I don't know. The goals were just going in. Petras is saying. Petras the man is saying. Is it Petras or Peters? Peters the man is saying, hello from Cape Town, Mr. David. Linda say, watching from Lagos. How are you guys? Nigeria played against South Africa. I think the game ended in a draw. Yes, I think that's one thing that happened. How is the weather there in Lagos? And how is the weather there in Cape Town? So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's quickly look at the strategy. So these are basically the settings. So let me just quickly go through the settings and you guys can see how this strategy works. So we're gonna have one. So the reason why we are putting this moving average on the main chart, so we have a 200 exponential moving average, and it will have, it's applied to close, it will have 4 pixel with the color black. So you click save on the main chart, we now have this moving average. The moving average, it's just indicating where we're going to be buying and where we're going to be selling. Basically, that's the reason why we have this moving average. Then we're going to go now on the main chart. On the main chart, on the indicators window, we now have the MACD. The MACD, we have the following settings. So the fast EMA is 12, the slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9, apply to close. Then the main line is gonna have 4 pixels. So if you as you can see, those who are my background is what is blue, so I'm gonna be using white, but the main is in most cases it will be blue. Then the signal is gonna be having 4 pixels with the color red. Then when you're done, you're done. Then we're going to add a moving average. The moving average, we have a period of 2 shift 0 method exponential applied to first indicators data or previous indicators data is just the same thing. So I'm gonna use previous indicators data. It's not data, it's data. Yeah. These people. It's data. To me, I call it data. Okay, then we go to the RSI. The RSI, we have a period of 1, apply to close, then the style is going to be 2 pixel, and we do not want to see the RSI, so it's going to have the background of your the color of the background. So it's 1 pixel with the color, the style is 2 pixel with the color blue. Then the most important part is the levels. We have a 20 level, then we have the 80 level, and we're just going to put buy and sell. Then that's it. Then we click save. So I think we are ready to go. So basically these are the settings. So this strategy, you can use it to trade most of derivative synthetic indices. So if you have been struggling and you're making losses, just make use of this particular strategy. So the reason why this strategy is a very good strategy, it also includes the directional bias. So the moving average, it's, if you just use this strategy, I think if you go on YouTube, I think most people just use this strategy. The two things that I've added is that they normally use the MACD and the moving average like this, and you just buy. But the problem is this. The two things that I was trying to solve was the fact that if you're just going to be following the buy and sell signals that okay in the MACD, sometimes it can be against the prevailing trend. For example, the price is moving down, its price is in a downtrend, and you are looking for buying opportunities. You can end up facing huge losses. Why? Because you are going against the trend. So the reason why I added the moving average here is to fight against the problem of us trading against the prevailing trend. So basically that's the main reason why we added the moving average. Then we also now have the levels indicating that if price is now going to on the indicators window, if price is going to push upwards and reach our overbought region, and now there is a selling condition, we can now sell, and this is now being combined. So there's more confluence because we have more indicators that are saying the same things. Because I believe that in trading, when there is more confluence, it gives a strong confirmation. So now all these things now being combined together, you now trade with the trend, which is very good. So one of the things that you want to do is this. So one, when it comes to the time frame, we're going to be looking at the 5-minute time frame, and then how are we going to be selling? Let's talk about selling in VX75. So the first thing that you want to do is this. You want to wait for price to come on. You're doing the wrong thing here. Wait for price to come on. I need the brush. Yes, I need the brush. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is this. The candles have to be below, on the 5-minute time frame, the candles have to be below the black line, which is the 200 exponential moving average. That's the first thing that you want to do. Then the next thing, you want to wait. Okay, let's look for an example here. Okay, I'm trying to zoom out so that you guys can see the same thing here. Then the next thing, if price is below that moving average here, that's the first thing. The next thing is that you want to wait for a crossing of the on the MACD. We want the black line that is there and the red line, the black and the red line, which took place around this area. This is what took place here. And then you want that to take place. Let me just do this. The crossing took place around here. Oh, okay. Around here. And this has to take place when price is still on the overbought region, which is our 80 level. So when these conditions are satisfied around this area, you're going to sell and move down with the market. So probably you have a small account. You have your $5. You can grow that $5 using, or $10 using this amazing strategy. Then you hold the trade. When are you going to exit? Exit when you now have a crossing. So you hold it until price reaches this oversold region here, and there's a crossing here. When price crosses here above, when the black line and the red line crosses above, this is when you can now exit the trade. So that means you're going to enter the trade around this area, and your stop loss, you have to place it just above the previous swing high. So in this example, it's above the previous swing high. Where's the brush? It's here. So your stop loss is just above this line, and your entry is around this area here. You see price pushed a little bit up, but eventually it dropped, and then you're going to exit around this area. So this was going to be your profit. So this is how easy this strategy is. Very easy strategy. So this is how you sell using this strategy. Let's look for more examples. So the good part is this: unlike when you're making a short video for YouTube, those are normal videos. You let's quickly look here. We're going to go and look at multiple examples and see how this strategy works. So let's quickly look at the buying conditions. Let's look for a buying condition. We talked about selling. Let's first of all exhaust on selling, then we can talk about buying. Let's look for a selling opportunity. Okay, here all the conditions were met. So if we can wait for this setup, one, price is below the black line. Price is below the black line. That's the first condition. The second condition is that we want to wait for the candles to cross here around this area here. The candles, not the candles, the black line and the red line are crossing while they're above the 80, which is indicating our overbought region. When that happens, we execute our sell, and then we're going to draw. But here it was going to be a little bit tricky. As you can see here, price pushed upwards here. Let me just use this one. If you look here, we're going to get a selling signal around this area. Then from here, price dropped, and then it pushed upwards and then started to move downwards. So here, that's why we said you're going to be placing your stop loss. But when it comes to your stop loss, I always recommend using the ATR. The ATR, because of the fact that it's a very good indicator that can be used to measure volatility, and different assets have different volatility levels. So here, using your ATR, it was going to place your stop loss just above this level here. Although this move, yes, it pushed a little bit, this small movement here. I'm not sure if I was going to use the ATR. Let me just do the calculations, but it will complicate everything now. Let's just do something that is more practical. Let's put our ATR here, average true range, and then we see what was going to happen on that particular area. Then looking at this particular example here, let me check the value of the ATR. We're going to enter our trade around this area, and it was 570. We multiplied by 2. Where's the calculator? 570 multiplied by 2. Calculator, where are you? It's 570 multiplied by 2. We get 1140. I want to copy this figure. So 1140, we need to add it to the prevailing current price. So let's go back. I hope we'll be able to find that price. Let's see, using our ATR, if we do, where is that area? Where is that area? Yo, come on. Come on. Okay, let me look for that area where we had a signal, and we wanted to see if price was going to push up using the ATR, if we're going to be taken out, if that price was going to take us out from that position. Let's see. So using the ATR, we are just saying place your stop loss just above the previous swing high, but we're not being specific. So here the current price was what? Okay, let me just use that thing. You know, VIX 75 is, they have these big, so I think we're going to be entering around here. So around this close of this candle here. So this was our price. Let me just copy it and see. So I'll copy this price and I'll bring it to my calculator and add it to the calculator. Copy calculator. Now we're going to add this. It will give me a different figure. This is the answer. We add it. We're going to paste it here. Come on, we want to paste it here. Come on. Yo, let me just paste it first. Paste. Sure. I have to copy this number manually. It's 18224741. 182241. Let me just check again. 182241. Let me just use those values. So we're adding to it. So this will be the way we're going to place our stop loss. Since we are selling, we need to add the value of the ATR times 2 to the current market price. Let me see if, oh, come on, where's that thing? Why is price doing this? Where is that area? I'm taking this time so that you can see how, where is this? Yeah, here. So let me just place my stop loss. Will be here. Paste this value. Okay, save. Okay, we're going to be taken out. Unfortunately, price was going to take us out on that particular. But look at this. Look at the loss. We ended here around this area, and our stop loss was here. It was going to be it. It's a very small loss. And again, since price was still below, the crossing didn't take place here. So this one was going to be ending in a loss. Okay, let's look for another example here. I think let's look for another example here. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a very good strategy. Okay, here we had an example. We can see the crossing of the black and the red line is taking place here, and price is still below the price is still below this black line. And we can see here on the main chart we have price, the crossing of the black line and the red line here, and price was going to go down, but unfortunately price went down and didn't reach. Okay, so what we can do is our take profit. Sometimes this will take place and then immediately price will change direction. So once you have this crossing, even if it's below, even if it didn't reach below this oversold region and there's a crossing here, just exit your position, because look at what then happened after this. Then price changed direction and then started to move upwards. So for you to be safe, I think you would have get enough profits around this area here, and you're going to sell and reach this particular area. When price started to move down upwards, you exit that position. Okay, let's see another example. Let's look for another example. So when it comes to the zoom level, I think most people will be asking about the zoom level. Come on. And my PC is off. Let's look for another selling opportunity. The zoom levels, you zoom in completely, then the first zoom level, I think it will be fine. The first zoom in, you zoom in, is it zooming in? Then you zoom out once, like this. Then you are good to go. Okay, let's look for another selling opportunity. We can only see buying. Okay, here. So the good part, the reason why we put the black line, so that we can see where the crossing of the black and the main and the signal line is taking place. That's the reason why we had to put that exponential moving average. Here we had a good selling opportunity. I'm gonna zoom in here so that you guys can see. Okay, here we had this example. We can see here price is below this moving average, and if we check here on the indicators window, we had the crossing around here, and it's taking place above the 80 level here. So the crossing took place here. So let's measure where the crossing took place, around this area here. Okay, on that, just after that. Okay, it took place here, and then we're going to hold the trade. We had the crossing here. So with a strategy, you see here, with a crossing here, then we're going to exit. So with a strategy, it you need to own the strategy. The best strategy that can work for you is your own strategy. So you can adopt a strategy, then you make it your own. How then do you make it your own? Maybe you can now look for how, because you can see here the crossing took place here, but price kept on moving downwards. So how do you solve this? How can you stay in the market for a very long time? And you can make use of a trailing stop. You can make use of a what? A trailing stop. You can see price was just moving downwards. So what I would suggest is this: since we are on a 5-minute time frame, I would suggest that maybe this can actually work. You hold the trade as long as price is moving below the 200, then you can exit. You can see you can actually go for days holding that trade as long as price. Let me see if I introduce the 100 or the 50 exponential moving average, if we can now use that for trailing our winning trades. So let me see what would then happen if I use the 50 or the 100 exponential. Let's start with the 100 exponential. So this is basically how I come up with strategies. So let's put it lime and apply to close. So this one will help us to hold our trade. This one is for us holding the trade, but here it was not going to work here, because we can see there was the candle closed below this particular level here. So this can be your homework now. It can be your homework. How then, once you're now in a trade, how are you going to what? To hold that trade. What is going to tell you to now exit that position? What can you use to exit that position? But in most cases, this depends with how the price is moving on the higher time frame. If you can see that price is surely what? Bearish on H4, and you can see the lower lows and the lower highs, and price is moving down. That's why I said this is what I believe, guys. There are some people who look down upon strategies. They say strategies do not work, and they say price action is the best. I lived through different worlds where I was using price action, where I was using indicators. What I know is this: the first thing that you need to know as a trader, if you want to be profitable, is to make sure that your price action is the first thing that you have. Then you can now use your indicator based strategies for what? For entries. So price action is there, yes. It aids on the accuracy of the indicator. If you're going to rely on indicators alone, you're going to lose. You need a little bit of price action. Just knowing the structure of how price is moving in that particular market will definitely increase the accuracy of that particular strategy. So having price action, yes, it's there. Then for entries, you can now make use of your what? Your indicator based strategy. Okay, I think we're done with what? With looking for selling opportunities. Let's quickly look at buying opportunities. Okay, so with buying, this is what I would want to see. I want to see first that price is above the what? The moving average. So I'm looking for an area where price was above the moving average. When was price above the moving average? Okay, here we can see price is above the moving average. That's the first thing. This is the moving average, the black line. And then on the indicators window, you wait for the crossing, and it has to take place while it's below the 20 level here. So price was below the 20 level. I've zoomed out so that you guys can see, but we're using the first zoom level here, and then you're going to buy. It was a very smooth buy, and price moved upwards. So like what I was saying, we need to work on this strategy. I don't think if you don't have a good exit strategy, the strategy will not be very complete. Like here. So the problem that I'm now having is this: there are times when this strategy will identify a trend, and you're in a position to hold that trade for a very long time. But since this is a scalping strategy, you just want to be there in the market for a few minutes and then you exit using big lot sizes. So I'm saying that this will be ideal. This will be ideal. You need to wait for the crossing here that took place. Wait for price to reach overbought. If there's a crossing, exit that position. Because in most cases, price after that has taken place, you see after this, then price started to drop and move downwards. So I would recommend using that exit strategy, the initial exit strategy, waiting for price to reach overbought, waiting for a crossing below the black line, crosses below the red line, and then you exit, because you would be in a very good position, and you will not lose much of the profit when you exit, whilst price is still when you're still in very good profit, because it's a scalping strategy. You don't want to be in the market for a very long time. Let me quickly look at the comments that people are giving, and then basically that's how you buy. Let's look for another opportunity where we can buy, and then we'll see how this strategy will work out. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about all this. Tell me what you think about this strategy. Okay, I'm just switching my charger. My laptop switched off. I just want to go through the the charts, and see what you guys think. Because yes, I'm presenting the strategy, but if you have a better suggestion that you see that you think can actually help us to have a perfect strategy. I know that people do not say that there's a perfect strategy, but we want to use this strategy, and I'm telling you, go through, do a big test on your own. The entries that this strategy gives are very good, and I'm telling you, it has a very high win rate, And if you're going to be in a loss, the loss is not going to be that huge. You don't end up blowing your account using this particular strategy. So let's quickly, I just want to go through the before we look at another example, I just want to go through the charts. So as I'm waiting for my laptop to switch on, we have now officially launched our products on MQL5 marketplace. So that means you can now purchase any of our products on MQL5. So I just want you guys to check for the following. It's unfortunate that so this is our product, our spike detector. It is the one that we've managed to upload on MQL5, and they are being sold separately. They're being sold separately. So this is the update that I gave people on my Telegram WhatsApp group. So if you go on marketplace, you can see that you have to search for DC. You have to search for boom and crash precision spike detectors, and they have this logo. This is our logo for our product on MQL5. So it's called boom and crash precision spike detector. So is it a new spike detector? No. The one that we created for 2024 is in the EA format, and on MQL5 they are specific on what they want to see. So I decided to make the same strategy, the same spike detector in an indicator-based format. So that's the only difference that is there. The difference in format. This one is in EA format. That one is in indicator format. So you can now purchase this. We have different for crash. They're being sold separately. So if you wanna buy this, you can go on what marketplace, MQ05 marketplace, and you can buy these spike detectors separately. One is being sold for $30. So we have these spike detectors that are there on marketplace. So basically, this is how the spike detector looks like. So someone would say, I purchased the spike detector, but it didn't have a blue background. I normally like to use this background, but what you're going to see there is only the arrows. The arrows are there. This is basically how this spike detector looks like. So we've been working very hard since we started making spike detectors. I think this is now my third or fourth year making spike detectors. We've massively improved on the accuracy of our spike detectors. You can now check them out and get in a review, an honest review from people who are using the spike detector on Mac MQL5. And you can also make sure you don't forget to rate and give us a review on this spike detector. So that's one development that we now have on our channel. Okay, we're now looking for buying opportunities. We're now on H. Let's go on what? I want you to check the charts. From Kenya, John Ndungu from Kenya. How are you, Mr. Ndungu? How's the weather there in Kenya? Did Kenya win against, I don't know whom you were playing against? I think South Africa and Nigeria, they drew. Do smart. Okay, Unplugged is saying do smart money concept. Yes, I think from now onwards, after this, most of my videos, short videos that I'm gonna be posting will be focusing on smart money concept. I wanna teach. We have been teaching this for a very long time. I think in our mentorship group. So I'm deciding to now see how we can implement or apply smart money concept or ICT in derived synthetic indices. How can we trade using smart money concept? Nyasha Chiroma Wagwan. How are you, Mr. Nyasha Chiromo? Wagwan. Mr. Lee, even 1 minute, but you really have to know what you are doing. Yes, on 1 minute, this strategy can also work. So F5 is the time frame, is the way to go. For me, what I've noticed that with M5, 5 minute time frame, this strategy will work perfectly. Yeah, today I don't want to make this one very long. Mr. Joseph is saying that he's gonna watch the live later. Mr. Same from Nigeria. Good morning, boss. I missed yesterday class. Hi guys. Malibongwe Shandu. How are you, Mr. Shandu? Okay, let's quickly look at how we can buy using this strategy. Then we call it a day. So let's go to the first zoom level and look for our entries. Here we had an example. I think we're only going to look at two. The price is above this line, and if you check here, we had a crossing while this price was below the 20. Around this area, we're going to buy, and then boom. Yeah, but now it was going to be difficult. That's one thing that we need to work on, how we're going to be exit. Yes, the entries are fine, but when it comes to exit, when are we going to exit? That's one area that we need to work on. You can see price didn't reach the overbought region, and the crossing above didn't take place. Then price just reversed. So I need to sit down and work on the exit position. But the entries in terms of the entries are perfect. Okay, here again we had an entry, price is above the black line, and we had a crossing here. We're going to buy, and here it was good that price crossed below while it was on the overbought. It was giving us an exit, a good exit setup. I went to watch the Warriors of Zimbabwe playing against Lesotho. It was nice. It was a nice experience, although we lost. But one thing that I admired about this, the game, was that the guys are very young. I think most of them, they're playing in England, Europe, and they're around 21, 22. They're very young guys. So my worry is this. these guys, they want immediate results. This is a team that they need to keep maybe for the next 5 years. I think they will definitely win something big for Zimbabwe. But I know these guys, they're impatient. They want result now. Those guys are very good. Even the style of play was very good. But unfortunately, we lost. Okay, here we had a good setup here. We're going to buy and price moved up, exit. We're going to exit around here. Perfect. So basically, this is what I had for you guys. And today I'm going to be uploading a new booming crash scalping strategy. I've been working on this video, and what is only now left is for me to edit it. But tomorrow again, I'm going to drop another video on booming crash scalping strategy. So I decided to share with you guys this scalping strategy. If time permits, I'll sit down and then present it as a short video, maybe a 5 or 10 minute video, those short videos. But I said today I'm just going to be doing this. Thank you so much, guys, for your time, your support. I'm happy with the response that I'm getting, and the response, the channel is growing. If you're watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Comment, guys, where you're watching us from. And today I haven't been doing this in a very long time. I want to give you guys a spike detector, one spike detector for boom and crash. I will not look for someone who's new and those that are supporting us, and I'm gonna give you guys a spike detector. I'm gonna select at least 2 people who are going to receive this spike detector. Mr. Lee, Mr. Sam, Nyasha, Chiromo, who else? I want someone who was commenting more, going through the charts. Good morning, say Sigan Wilson. You're one of our lucky winners we're going to receive. So this is my WhatsApp number. WhatsApp me now so that I can give you this amazing spike detector. So this is my WhatsApp number. Let me just put it there. I think my details are there in the description. You can just check them on the description. They are there. Get in touch, Mr. Wilson. Wilson, good morning. Get in touch, and you can receive this gift, this prize, this gift. This spark detector is worth $30 that I'm gonna give you. Thank you for your support. Just to say thank you for your support. Who else? Trust God. Yes, you are one of our lucky winners. Yeah, Linda, next time, guys. As long as you are watching this, I think there are so many people with. I think Mr. Sam, Mr. Lee, they actually have received spike detectors from me. So those two, Wilson and Trust God. Okay, Kumata. Yeah, that one. Yeah, please get in touch. My details are there in the description. And then we call it a day. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Enjoy your day. Make sure you watch our new booming crash scalping strategy. It's an amazing. It gives you an opportunity to take at least 10 candles. It's very, very accurate. You can do a big test. You can see it. I'm going to be dropping it today. I think later on today. I'm done making the video, but I just need to do what? Edit the video. I just need to edit the video. Let me just give you a taste of what I'm talking about. Where is this thing? Where is this thing? So this is the video. This is the strategy. It's a very, very powerful strategy. So I'm gonna be dropping it very soon. I just need to edit it and then I'll post it. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Enjoy your day. It's bye-bye for now.